She told me she was going to ruin my life, destroy my career, all this stuff, make me pay for just leaving her. And now today I get served with a restraining order from her.
Okay, and what is she saying happened between the two of you? Is she alleging that you committed abuse or domestic violence against her?
Well, I think she's twisting this one argument that we just had where, yeah, we were both yelling, but now she's acting like I'm some sort of psycho, saying that I threatened her life and she was terrified for her safety. She wasn't scared. She was mad.
So just to be clear, you are denying any of those allegations?
Yeah, the claims, those aren't true at all. Can I get her to cover my legal fees if I prove that she's lying?
Okay, so in California, the court can order that the opposing party pay for the prevailing party's attorney's fees and costs if a couple things happen. If the court looks at the case, they look at what your ex-girlfriend is alleging, and they look at what you are alleging, and they decide that, there's really no grounds to issue a restraining order, then the court can order your ex-girlfriend, the petitioner who requested that restraining order, to pay for any attorney's fees and costs that you incurred having to try and fight that request for a restraining order. Right now, the court has issued a temporary restraining order against you, but it does not make you guilty of anything. The judge is allowing time to hear both sides at the hearing before deciding on whether or not to make that temporary restraining order permanent. But in that time leading up to the hearing, regardless of whether or not you agree with what your ex-girlfriend is claiming, that is an active restraining order. So you do have to abide by those terms. That said, you will have your opportunity to respond at the court hearing.
Okay, well, I guess it's time for me to start preparing for court, and I guess we'll see what happens there. Thanks, Kelly.
Of course.